Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today we are here to get caught up on the next set of October dailies, so let's go ahead and get started. As you all know, we did up to number 11 on the last video, so I'm going to open up to page 12. So, number 12. Let's see what we've got. Decorate a witch's hat. You can draw or use a scrapbook paper. So I chose to use some scrapbook paper. This was just a scrap that I had left over. It's got like crystal balls and spider webs and witch's brooms and mushrooms. And then I put a little felt skull here, some vintage paper, and a little bit of sari silk, and then of course some sequins and some little fringe hanging off the back of the hat. So really simple and just a cute little witch's hat. So, number 13, if you were Dr. Frankenstein, what would your creature look and be like? Well, this is what I chose. I just decided to sketch it out a little bit. So he's kind of got the, what I chose to do is like a combination of my favorite monsters, so to speak. So I have my Edward Scissorhands hair here, and then I have the black around the eyes for Beetlejuice, and then the little scars for Frankenstein's monster or the creature, depending on what you're watching, and the bolts on the neck. And then we have Beetlejuice's shirt, Edward Scissorhands hand right here, and then I did a little big fist for the Hulk. And then I have Morticia's little dress bottom down here. So this is what my monster would look like. Day number 14. Who's your favorite movie, TV, or book witch? Write a pen pal letter from them. So what I chose was, I did a little scenario where Dorian Gray needed some help from a witch. And as you know, he's very beautiful, very vain, but on the inside, he's dead, pretty much, you know. Or if his magic spell was gone, he would pretty much look like this instead of like this. So he is going to reach out to Bonnie from the Vampire Diaries. This is Bonnie, and he wants her to help him prolong his spell for all eternity. So over here, I just used a little bit of washi tape to hold down the letter. So, and here it says urgent. And then he's just written her a letter basically saying what I just said. So that is my letter to a witch. Well, not from me, but from Dorian Gray. So, so that's my day 14. Over here, I've just got some scraps and little bits and bobs that I can use throughout. And then I just stuck these little 2 pieces down in the little centipede. Day number 15. Design your own graveyard. So I put this little scrap paper in the background with the ravens and the pretty purple flowers. Maybe that's what the backdrop looks like in my graveyard. And then I just drew a little background. I have a little bat flying through. And this is Graveyard Smash, lot number 1. And then I drew some tombstones. And then here I just embossed a little, a crypt. I think that's what it's called. A crypt, yeah. And I put RIP, and then I just decorated and embossed it all so it's kind of shiny. And then the little cross here, I just cut it out kind of to make it look like, you know, misshapen sort of and creepy. And then I also embossed that, and then you pull it out, and then you've got your little person in the little crypt, the skeleton in the crypt. So there is how it looks when it's embossed, and the back is just plain. So day number 16. Write about or create a scene from one of your favorite Halloween/horror movies. So you can tell what this is. So of course we have our gal here, and she's spewing her spew and it's glitter. I tried to do it kind of glittery so that it would have kind of like a shiny slimy effect. And it says, I need a young priest and an old priest. So I think you guys know that everyone knows that's from The Exorcist, so. Day number 17. A fortune teller hands you a card and says, "It's the key to your fate." Collage the card. What does it look like? So this was a big 2-page spread. So I have my little fortune teller lady over here. The fortune teller is in with a crystal ball, and then I wrote palm reader down here. Then over on this side, I wrote Madame Fortune. And then I just used some of my little paper scraps from a previous project that I was working on or finished. And then here I have my tarot card that she drew for me. And I collaged some paper on here in the background, just different scraps. And then I put a little palm here. And then the answer to what does my fate looks like, it's a mystery. She wasn't able to figure it out. Something was blocking it. She couldn't tell what it was, so my fate remains a mystery. And we are on the last one. Day number 18. Create a ghost. Is it friendly or scary? So I had a scrap from a little corset that my friend sent me, and so actually, funnily, this was the whole scrap, and these 2 little cuts that are in it right here were already there. I didn't do that. So I was like, this was meant to be a ghost. Everything here was already just as it was. The only thing I did was I cut right here to make it a little bit curved, but the rest of it is how this scrap came. So kind of neat. I love when that kind of thing happens where it falls into place. So he's Mr. Unfriendly. So this is not a friendly ghost, and he's just over here being curmudgeonly and saying boo. And that's it. So day number 18. So that's where we are today. Today is Sunday the 18th. And yeah, I hope you guys are all still having fun with these prompts. I'm really enjoying what you guys are creating with these. There's so many creative and talented people. Be sure to check out the hashtag POBDaily20 because you see so many cool people, and you can find so many cool and inspiring people who are just incredibly talented. So thank you guys all so much for being so awesome. And all right, I think that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.